What's up, everybody? It's me, Feather. Welcome or welcome back to Feathered Leo Tarot, where it's Leo here all the time. It doesn't matter where it's at in your chart. If you're a cross watcher, come on in. Just remember these are general readings. It may or may not resonate. It may not be your reading today. Please check out my playlist. Something may resonate for you. Like it, share it, subscribe it. Click that live chat button, down below, and come say hello. It's podcast, what is it, 474? Yes. Podcast episode 474. I hope you're all doing well. Let's drop into the reading screen. I'm feeling a buzz in the energy. Buzz. It's a buzz. The energy is buzzing. Okay. There's a message clearly wanting to come through for Leos. What is this message? Okay. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. If you are waiting for an apology, you're probably not going to get it. Okay. Could be dealing, I don't think, Leo, if you've been waiting for somebody to communicate, message you, if you've been waiting quite some time, this has been a challenge for you, Leos. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, I believe Leo, could be a earth or water sign. What's up, Lioness? How you doing, beautiful thing? Doesn't look like you're going to be getting some sort of communication or apology from someone that may have not been so nice to my Leos. Okay. Give me just a second. Why is this coming through this way? You may have been waiting for some sort of communication. Oh boy. Isn't that the way that it goes? You're waiting for quite some time, hoping some time has definitely passed, hoping somebody would say something. And they're not reaching out, or they're not communicating, or they're just not apologizing for whatever it is. What in the world? Okay. All right. So that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting for that. Sorry, I was having an issue with the streaming software. So hopefully you're hearing me and seeing me. Just let me know that everything is coming through beautifully. All right. Yeah, this is not you're not going to get any communication from this person. Okay. This person may have lied to you. They may have been avoiding you. All right. And I see you're turning your back on the situation anyway. Okay. You're turning your back on the situation anyway because you may understand. Thank you. I appreciate you, Lioness. I appreciate you telling me that. I'm getting more earth energy and a little bit of air energy. So this person's not communicating. They may have been an argument, a disagreement. They may have cut ties with you, or just being petty. They're being petty. So you've got someone that's possibly being petty with you or been petty with you, and you're rising above it. You're turning your back to the situation, and in doing so, you're elevating your own self-worth. You're like, you know what? I'm worthy of so much more than this crap. I'm not even dealing with this junk. I'm not. Leo's like, I'm not dealing with this junk at all. This is garbage. It's trash. This is trash. Whatever. Okay. So there was a breakup here, or something happened here. I've got Aries, I've got Scorpio, I've got Taurus, I've got Gemini, I got Virgo. This is trash. This person is trash. They're petty. They're being trashy. They're disrespectful. Whatever it is. So this person is being extremely stubborn in behaving the way that they're behaving. They may have been manipulative, trying to manipulate you, trying to lie to you. You're trying to cause problems. Petty Bettys, petty Bernards, whatever, whoever. The worst is over. It's already happened. Okay. But they're being petty. Okay, so just let them be. And that's exactly what you're doing. You're turning your back to this. You're not allowing it to affect you anymore. You may have been waiting for quite some time, hopefully waiting for some sort of communication. Why? Yeah. You were waiting for something to change or someone to change here, and it looks like sometimes we wait out of loneliness. Sometimes we just wait so long we become drugged down and dissatisfied. Dissatisfaction. Because this person, you could have been waiting for friggin' out. You could have waited a year. You could have been waiting for years for this person to come back and say something to you. I got Sagittarius. I've also got Capricorn, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sag. But whatever. You wanted to renew this, or you were hoping for some sort of surprise that this person, surprise, I've changed, surprise, I'm coming back. No. And again, we wait for communication and we stay in the present. It's like it's like you may have released the unhealthy, toxic situation or connection. There could have been addictions or any number of red flags or all of that stuff and whatever. So in the interim, while you're waiting, you're staying in the present, you're focusing on your future, but you're still waiting for that surprise, I'm back and I've changed and I'm here and I love you and I want to be with you or whatever it may be. And it drags your energy down because you're over giving to a situation that's not there. You know, you're an adult. You can choose to save space for this person or not. But it looks like if you were at some point saving space for this person, waiting for this person to show up and surprise you with a renewal or interest, like I'm interested in you. Surprise, I've changed. Everything's good. We're doing this. Everything's good. No. You have waited so long. Could have been weeks, months, years. You've waited so long, it's actually caused emotional distress, made you feel lonely, made you feel sad, lonely, made you feel just exhausted emotionally. Like, why am I giving to this situation that is not giving to me in any way, shape, or form? Okay. We do that because we care. Well, I think you've gotten to the point now where you're actually looking more towards the future and preparing yourself for something new. And you are ready to let go of fear of the future, fear of moving on, fear of making plans to move on, and maybe even getting out of an old pattern of waiting for people and overgiving to people or situations that are not good for you. I'm going to say it. I'm just going to say it. Because this could have been a pattern. And I want you to celebrate yourself for turning your back on the situation, for turning the other cheek, and for saying, I value my effort, my time, my health, and my well-being, and I'm not going to allow whatever I've been doing has been a pattern. I'm going to release the pattern of waiting and overgiving and giving my love to the wrong people, dumping my cup out for the wrong people when they're not even there, or when they're being petty, when they're not even apologetic for how they treat me, whatever it may be. Done. So you turn in your back and you're really amplifying your value here. And I don't know if it's just everybody in my collective, but I'm seeing this across the readings over the last week or two on all of my channels. Value is going up, baby. Like, yes, property values have been up all around you, and it's time to up your own damn value. It's time to match the value of the universe, match the value that you want in your life, match the value That, I don't know why I keep saying that. Match the value. Go up, raise your value. And as you choose, and this is a responsible choice that is solid and investing in self, because as you choose better, the universe has better for you. There is a bug in here flying around. Yes, I live in subtropical Florida, but this may have been someone or something or a pattern of yours that has been bugging you or has been around. Just you've been dealing with this for quite some time. Okay. Quite some time. Ooh, boy. So this, oh God, yeah. You're letting it go though. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. As you turn your back on this and you really do tell the universe, I value me and my efforts, and I'm not going to just pour my heart out to anybody. I'm not going to give my heart away to anybody. I'm not going to be the fool. Before, you may have been a fool for love. You may have listened to the charm. You may have listened to people's, sadness and woes and all of that stuff. And you may have been an overgiver to people or situations that were down on their luck, down and out, sad, lonely, lost, and whatever. You may have been a fixer. Okay, we do it. It's okay. But at some point, there is a shift in your pattern. And this may have been something that you've had to work on over the last 10 years, 9 years. Some of you may have been working on this pattern. It may not have gone back that far, but for some of you, it's not, it's months to years that you've been working on elevating your value and your worth. And a lot of times it's a progression. It takes time to recognize our own value. And we may be of high value and we may be really great at taking care of and nurturing people and loving people, and we're givers. Great, wonderful. But it takes time to realize when someone isn't on our level or isn't for us, right? And that could take months. That could take years of paying attention to what we're attracting, to the kind of people we're connecting with, the kind of words that they say, the kind of words that we say. It just takes time. Okay, you've finally gotten to this point where, and it was a learning lesson, and you may have felt stuck on this person or in this energy for quite some time working on this. You may not have known what it was, but I feel like it was value, self-value, self-worth. You may not have been you may have gotten played time and time again. You may have been foolish time and time again, fool for love, whatever. You may have been a fixer, whatever. This may have been something or a pattern that you learned in childhood or in another long-term relationship, any number of things, or just throughout your life. Well, my Leos are saying not anymore. I ain't a fool for love. I ain't just jumping right in. Ain't nobody moving in with me, and I'm not investing in just anything or anybody. But you are opening your heart. You are releasing this low value energy that kept you stuck or kept you attracting low value people or low value situations, because you have done the healing. You have release some sort of heartbreak or some sort of fear of being hurt. You've gained some sort of clarity on a personal level. This is for you. It may have taken you counseling or loads and loads of meditation. I'm going to just tell you. Okay? Ain't nothing wrong with McDonald's value meals. All right, Lioness. Ain't nothing wrong with a French fry. Ain't nothing wrong with a golden French fry. All right? And a Diet Coke. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And if it's affordable, sweet. You know, ain't nothing wrong with a golden French fry. So you are now opening yourself up to options in love. You're ready to open up your heart to see what the love God's got to offer you. What the love God's got to offer you. That feels good. That feels so good to me. And it may have taken you years to change this behavior. Oh my gosh. It may have taken one person. I gotta look at that before I say anything else. To set you free. It may have taken you one person to set you free, for you to realize this. Queen of Cups. I love it. It may have taken you one person. It may have just been one person specifically, or one situation that stressed you out, brought you a shit ton of anxiety and stress, a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of tears. Again, you may have been played, you may have been, toyed with, played with, flirted with, and all this stuff, and you realize, it could have been a passion project, it could have been a lot of passion, it could have been a lot of words, whatever it was, but it caused nothing but stress and overwhelm. You have risen above this on a spiritual level and for self emotionally, where you are opening up yourself to love after someone may have come in quickly and left just as quickly. Okay, this could have been one person that did this, could have been this person, but there is something that came across your path. Could have been a spiritual teacher. It could have been your own intuition, where you connected to your own intuition that caused you to realize this pattern that set you free. So it's like it's a break free. It's time to break free and open your heart to a beautiful heart, a very loving heart, but it's your heart. Recognizing self-love, self-worth, and knowing that you deserve so much better than whatever you've been getting, or whatever you've been attracting, I should say. Opening up. It's time to go. And again, it could have been fears. Oh, shit. Oh, what? Spiritually guided, spiritually protected. I love it. Faith in the angels, faith in the universe, and you got something shocking headed your way. Okay. I've got Cancer. I've got Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo here. I've got Cancer energy coming in. Aries, Leo, and Sag. Strong Sag. This is coming right towards you. Right at you. This is a very passionate connection. There's a lot of, you're going to be busy. Okay? You're going to be busy. Very soon. This could be between now and Sagittarius season that this shows up for you. But this is a spiritual connection. You are being guided right to it. This is going to flow. It's going to be very heavenly. It's going to be very peaceful. It's going to be very harmonious and peaceful. It's also going to be very adult. Passion and desire going to be lit. You're talking about somebody who, when they choose to do something, they go after it just like you, and you're going after this. So you're both in the same energy. You're both very high vibrational. You're both probably very attractive and very passionate. But when you connect, it's not just passion and sex. It's love. And it's a healing connection too. Oh, I bet you both have been through some shit. Ain't that how it goes? But you're trusting the universe to bring this in for you. Okay, there's the offer right there. There's the new connection, Page of Pentacles. There it is. Whoop, there it is. Four of Wands, Emperor, Seven of Pentacles. Heard. You may end up marrying this person. Okay. But this person is is very balanced, head and heart. This person is very ethical. They are very just. Um, they are balanced both mentally and emotionally, and you are both in alignment with this connection. Both. It may have taken you a long journey of healing to get this, baby. It may have taken you a long time to get here. But I'm going to tell you, that effort of paying attention and doing your work and raising your value, I'm telling you, it is absolutely worth it, because you've got an emperor, somebody who is very serious about commitment, who knows what they're doing. They're a boss. They're showing up as a king of wands and an emperor. This person, when they make a decision, they go after it, and they do it with determination. And this person is determined to make you theirs, and not in a controlling way. Not in a controlling way, but they are very masculine. So I feel like you have opened up your feminine. It's some sort of feminine, receptive heart space. Okay. Because you have elevated your value, or recognized your value, you have opened up this beautiful heart space of yours, and you're like, universe, I allow myself to receive love. I allow myself to receive love, and you have it coming in. But it's not just passion. It's in the 3D too. This person wants to build with you. Okay. This person wants to put in that effort. They feel like this investment in you is going to pay off long term. They feel very positive about that. Oh shit. And the Lovers, oh my God, I don't think this person is going to want to let you go. And the Six of Cups, stop. And the Magician, and the High Priestess. I can't with this right now. This is definitely a soulmate, soul bond. A very intense one. A very intense one. You're both choosing each other here in this energy. Whoa. Whoa. You're both choosing each other in this energy. I get a very masculine energy and a very feminine energy. And I feel like it's just going to blend well together. Now, could it take time to fall in love and to do all of that? Yeah, it takes time, but it's very healing and harmonious and peaceful. This person is very serious about building a home, building a future, possibly even marriage. They're like, I'm investing in Leo. I've made the decision. So, wow. Lovers and Six of Cups, soul bond. It's going to be very intense on every level, probably. You're being drawn to each other, and there's the Two of Cups now and the Ace of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups, bottom of the deck. It is a soul bond. Very, very much so. Four of Wands. I could say twin flame, but I'm not going to. Whatever you ascribe to, the twin flame journey is not about someone coming back. It is not about attracting anybody. The soul journey of the twin flame is about choosing self, loving self, caring for self, finding your own value and worth. So you may have been on a very long journey of healing. Whatever you ascribe to, this is a very strong bond. It is very intense. Lots of hand holding, lots of learning to trust each other, lots of communications, lots of blending and bonding together. And this looks absolutely beautiful. And those days of the Ten of Swords and shit like that, over. You're going to have difficulties and challenges in relationships, sure. But this one is going to feel right. It's just going to feel right. Two of Cups, Six of Cups, Four of Wands, the Lovers. It's just going to feel right. Something amazing. You're going from 10 swords, betrayals and difficulties and challenges and some sort of patterns with someone or yourself. And you open up that heart space, and this comes in. for you. It is something that you have waited on. Like this is a kind of connection that you would have been asking the universe for. I want a deep soul bond. I want a deeply loving, passionate connection. I want a supportive partner that knows what the hell they're doing and can handle their own business. You know what I'm saying? You talk about somebody of value. Oh yeah, an emperor is going to know exactly what value is. They're going to see your value and they're going to show you that you are valued. Because an emperor is all about stability. They don't budge, not easily, but they are firm and yet compassionate. Okay, you talk about a father figure, or a very strong mother figure, whatever. But I feel a very masculine energy coming off of this person. So this is a person who is serious. When they decide, when they make a decision, it may take them a little while to fall in love and all that stuff, but when they make a decision and they determine that you are trustworthy and that you are worth building with, they go all in. They have no problem buying a house, building a foundation, building a future, laying down roots, investing, putting in the time, effort, and money, all of it, love. Ooh. Okay. So I see that you are running right for this. Like you're ready to go. You're all but there. Like just a little impatient, but that's okay. You've been waiting for quite some time for a relationship like this. There you go. Victory shall be yours. And I don't see either one of you letting go of each other anytime soon. There's the lovers again. When this connection happens and you both make that decision to move forward together, it's on. I feel like you're both going to hold on to each other and you're going to feel very comfortable with each other. And then it's just going to progress from there. Okay. Very passionate. Did I say passionate? Very, very loving, very sweet, very innocent. I've got the chills. What's up, Doris? How are you doing? Is there anything else? Oh, okay. The angels are wanting to come through for you. This is rare, but the angels are actually wanting to come through for you. You may be wearing pale yellow or pale colors, pale yellows. You may want to surround yourself in like buttercreams and pale yellows, or I don't know, maybe flowers or something like that. Solar plexus chakra. Did I say this is going to be a passionate connection? Jesus, Pete. It is safe for you to be powerful and take charge of your life in positive ways. And I think that's exactly what happened here. You want to go down the route of some sort of spiritual woo-woo shit? We can do that. Some of you, it has taken up to 7 years. I was going to say that before, but it's coming out again now. Some of you, it may have taken up to around 7 years or up to 7 years of some sort of spiritual journey. I don't know if that's you changing your spirituality, changing your religion, or what you have done. But I am feeling that we need to go down a little bit more of a spiritual woo-woo kind of thing. This is mediumship. You have the natural ability to connect with departed loved ones. Maybe, but I think you opened up to your intuition. You opened up your heart chakra. Shield yourself. This is exactly what I'm thinking here. Protect yourself from harsh or fear-based energies by envisioning a cocoon of healing light surrounding you. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, so you may have been highly protected, protecting yourself and protecting your heart for the last 7 years. For some of you, I'm really getting that really strongly. There is an energy here. The universe, I don't know if you've got spirit guides, angels. This is very spiritually powered, and major soul bond here, without a doubt. And I don't want you thinking, oh my God, they're coming back. Maybe they are. I don't know. But I don't want you getting stuck in that. But it's possible that this is a reconciliation. But I feel like this is a very powerful soul bond that you just cannot deny. When you meet this person, and for some of you, it may be a person returning from the past, or it's a past life soulmate. You're going to feel this one. You're going to know this connection, all of that wonderful stuff. You have done some sort of healing on a level that I can't even comprehend or say, really, or speak. How universe is like, let me help you. Hold on a second. There is something there. You could have done some healing on your solar plexus. This could have been mother wounds, father wounds, childhood wounding, wounding surrounding abuses, and things like that. Some of you may have done some sort of healing over, again, some of you may have went to counseling and therapy. Some of you may have done some sort of healing over connecting on a physical level, feeling like you needed to be the fixer, you needed to be the powerful one, you needed to be the one in charge and fix people. And you're like, you know what? I am the divine. I am worthy. I am worthy of better. I am worthy of love. There's such an amplification of your energy in here. And I know spirit is with you. I know you've been working with spirit, whether it's connecting to your inner being, your soul, the universe, whatever it is, a higher power. And this healing, all that glitters, the fates, I'm telling you, has really, the universe has been helping you here. So I don't know if you've been asking for change, asking for changes in your body, in your mind, in your heart, in your life, in relationships. I really feel an intense energy here that the healing that you have done has been profound. You may not even realize it. I want you to kind of scan the last 7 years. Just after this is over, close your eyes and sit there for a few minutes if you can. Please don't be driving doing that shit. But where were you 7 years ago, and how far have you come since then? How has your journey progressed, and how have you grown and elevated energetically as a person over the last 7 years? May have been financially. It may have been in self-love and self-worth, and realizing that you don't need to be a fixer and you don't need to fix anybody, everybody, and all things. It's okay to love yourself as you and be valued for who the fuck you are. And now is when you gain that enlightenment, when you realize that shit, it amplifies your energy because you're aware of it, you're awake, and you are 100% sunshine. Okay? That change, clean it up. Clean it up. That's exactly what this has been. I've got the chills. And me and my daughter went on a little excursion yesterday on the island. We had a late lunch, and we had a beautiful day at the shops, just meandering around the marina and the shops on the marina. It's kind of like Diagon Alley at Hogwarts. You know what I'm talking about? And we went into this one really cool shop. They sold ice cream. Like, they scoop the ice cream, make the milkshakes, and they sold everything. Everything you can imagine, they sold it. And we looked that shop over from one end of the place to the other. They even had a Zoltar machine, like from the movie Big with Tom Hanks. They had a Zoltar in there. And I told my daughter, as soon as she's like, can I do it? And I was like, the last time I did one of these, I was at the Winchester House in San Jose, California. And I did not like what that thing had to say. I did not like that fortune at all. Come to find out, it wasn't working. Thank God. Because it made me nervous. I was like, nope. But it did have tarot cards in the top of it. And I looked at the tarot cards. I'm like, we're good. I know what this message is. But these are fun. This was the only deck in that whole store that they had. This was the only one. One deck only. This was the only copy. So I got it. Being happy doesn't mean being perfect. Nope. You've been through some shit and realizing that nobody's perfect. You're not perfect. We all come from a certain place and we all become who we are, and it's okay to be who we are. We know what we are, but know not what we may be. We know what we are, but know not what we may be. You may not have realized your power, your worth, your value. Okay? Happiness doesn't depend upon who you are or what you have. It depends on what you think. Facts. Something has changed within you, and you are attracting something flippin' amazing. Make the rest of your life the best of your life. Boom. Make the rest of your life the best of your life. Every day I learn, I improve. Every day I learn, I improve. You may have had some heavy lessons in your past. Bottom of the deck. Last message, make every day a masterpiece. Make the rest of your life the best of your life, babies. Make every day a masterpiece. And I think that you have learned you've mastered something. You've mastered self-worth, self-value, or self-love. Maybe all of it. You're a grown-ass individual. You realize that nobody's perfect and you haven't had a perfect life. But it doesn't mean that the rest of your life can't be fucking beautiful, because you have a partnership coming in here that you may end up marrying this person seriously. Like legal papers, all of it. You may end up marrying this person. But it goes way deeper than just passion. It goes way deeper than sex. It goes way deeper than the physical, than the 3D. It's very spiritual. And it has taken a long road for a lot of you to get to this point where you're happy with who you are and the life that you live. And I know that a lot of you may have mastered something. You may have mastered the craft or art of prayer. You may have mastered or manifested. Maybe you mastered manifestation. I don't know what it is. Law of attraction, law of assumption, something here. Even if it has been releasing toxic patterns of the past, you've mastered the ability to release it and recognize red flags, whatever it is. Congratulations. Be proud of yourself. Know that you are worthy and deserving of something as beautiful as this, because I don't see you being scared at all to move towards this. I see you wanting to run towards it. And you are running towards it with gusto, with a little impatience and haste. It's not going to pass you by. It will not pass you up. This is what you're manifesting, and they are also manifesting very same thing. This is not going to be somebody you need to fix. This is not going to be somebody that you need to work on or fix. This is going to be somebody who is very independent, very strong, very intelligent. They know their worth and their value. When they go after something, they go after it hardcore. Now, this is somebody, when they choose to invest, they go all in. And it may take them a little time to invest. It may take them time to fall in love, or to get to that point where emotions are being blended and all that stuff. It's very intense. It's very, very strong, very beautiful, and very solid. It is an offer you do not want to pass up, and neither do they. And I see it staying that way for quite some time. What you choose to do with it is your business. When you meet this person, some of you may already know this person. But more than anything, I want you to be excited. And just like the universe said, make the rest of your life the best of your life. So if you've been dealing with petty betties, if you've been dealing with argumentative people, when you've been dealing with people who do not have the capacity to love on the level that you do, you're attracting somebody that does. That's all I got to say. Them's the words, them's the messages. If you would like to check out my affirmations and my ask-formations, go to my coaching website, Nourish, Heal, Live. I just started building and creating ask-formations that help you ask affirmations or questions, not necessarily affirmations, but it helps you to release any blockages to your manifestations, whatever it is you're wanting. I got another one coming out today, but I've already got the series being built, so you can go check those out. All you got to do is say them out loud, listen to them, write them down, and just release any fragments of junk that's still there. Okay? Your energy is shifting on a level that I can't even comprehend. I don't need to. I think you got the message. Until next time, like, share, subscribe, join the tribe if you would like to get on my schedule. Links are in the description or pinned at the top of the chat. I love and appreciate you. Thank you so much for your love and your donations and your time spent with me. This is beautiful. Don't forget to leave me a comment when this happens, or let me know. Update me on this connection coming in for you. Till next time, namaste.